Hey guys, so today we're going to do some notes on surface area of rectangular prisms. If you remember yesterday, we did surface area of triangular prisms, where our base was a triangle. Well, today we're going to look at how to do surface area when your base is a rectangle. So you're actually going to have a total of 6 rectangles. On a triangular prism, we had 2 triangles and 3 rectangles for 5 bases and faces. This time you're going to have 6 bases and faces. And so we've got 2 different methods that we can do when we do surface area of rectangular prisms. So if you remember, when you find surface area, you're finding the area of all of the surfaces or faces. That's going to give us the surface area. The surface area of a rectangular prism has a length of L, it's a cursive L, a width of W, and a height of H. It's the sum of its faces. So we have 2 different methods that we can use. The first method would be similar to what we did yesterday with triangular prisms, where we find the area of each face and then add them all together using a chart, or we have a nice little formula that you can use. I will be giving you the formula so you will not have to memorize it, you would just know how to use it. So the biggest thing to know is that every rectangular prism has a length, a width, and a height. It doesn't really matter what number goes to which as long as each dimension is assigned a letter. So I'm going to go ahead and say that my length is 4, my width is 3, and my height is 2. Oops. If at any point during this video you need to pause it and catch up with my writing, do so. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you the first method, where I'm going to find the area of each of my faces and then add them together. You'll notice this says LW, and what that means is I'm going to take the length times the width. So the length times the width is going to be this bottom rectangle, 4 by 3 rectangle. So I'm going to take 4 times 3, which is 12. You'll notice that top rectangle is the exact same as the bottom. The bases, the top and the bottom, are the exact same. Both of them are 4 times 3, which is 12. Then I'm going to take my length, which is 4, times the height of my prism, which is 2. So that's 4 times 2. I'm finding this front and the back one. So 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. Then I'm going to do width times the height. So now I'm taking 3 times 2, which is this side piece. 3 times 2 is 6. On the other side of my rectangular prism is also 3 times 2, which is 6. When I go through and add all of these up, it's going to give me my answer of 52 meters squared. Now, if you don't want to use the chart and you like the formula, the exact same thing as the chart. Notice I had 2 rectangles that were length times width, which is why it says 2 times L times W. I have 2 rectangles that are length times height, so it's 2 length times height. And I have 2 rectangles that are width times height, so it's 2 width times height. I can just use this formula to plug in my numbers. So I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to do, okay, my surface area equals 2 times my length, which is 4, times my width, which is 3, plus 2 times my length, which is 4, and my height, which is 2, plus 2 times my width, which is 3, times my height, which is 2. Then I can go ahead and add all these together. And when I do, I'm going to get my surface area equals 52 meters squared. It's the exact same answer, 2 different methods. I'm going to be using the formula method on the remainder of these so you can kind of maybe see how to do it a little bit quicker than the chart. So I'm going to go down to number 1. I'm going to list out length equals, width equals, height equals. And I've got a length of 3, another 3, and a 7. So the height of my prism is 7, length and width are both 3. Now I can use my formula. I would always recommend starting with listing your formula. Write it out. 2 length width plus 2 length height plus 2 width height. So my surface area equals 2 times my length, which is 3, times my width, which is 3, plus 2 times my length, which is 3, times my height, which is 7, plus 2 times my length, which is my width, which is 3, and my height, which is 7. When I multiply all these together and add them, I get a surface area of 102 centimeters squared. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Length equals, width equals, height equals. So length is 8, width is 2, height is 10. Then I'm going to do my formula. So surface area equals 2 length width plus 2 length height plus 2 width height. So surface area equals 2 times my length, which is 8, my width, which is 2, plus 2 times my length, which is 8, times my height, which is 10, plus 2 times my width, which is 2, times my height, which is 10. I'm going to go ahead and add all those up. When I do, my surface area is 232 inches squared. Okay, moving on to number 3. So again, I'm going to list length equals, width equals, height equals. So length is 4.9, width is 3, height is 0.7. I'm going to use my formula. Surface area equals 2 length width plus 2 length height plus 2 width height. So 2 times 4.9 times 3 plus 2 times 4.9 times 0.7 plus 2 times 3 times 0.7. And when I add all those up, I'm going to get a final answer of 40.46 feet squared. So now, here's what I need you to do. I want you to, if you have not completed your notes, you need to pause the video. I want you to do number 4 all on your own. Once you're done, go ahead and hit play again and watch me finish out this one. So go ahead and hit pause, complete number 4, and then when you're done, hit play again. Okay, so hopefully you've now finished number 4. You went through and you listed your length, your width, and your height. So length is 2.5, width is 2, height is 7. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my formula. Surface area equals 2 length width plus 2 length height plus 2 width height. So surface area equals 2 times my length, which is 2.5, times my width, which is 2, plus 2 times 2.5 times my height of 7, plus 2 times 2 times 7. Once you've typed that in your calculator, you should get 73 meters squared. Okay, when you flip to the back side, this is your practice. It would be a good idea if you wrote really big at the top, surface area equals 2 length width plus 2 length height plus 2 width height. Then from there, you should be able to go ahead and complete that homework and have that ready to go on Friday. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye, guys.